It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the third day of May, the day before the Great Train Escapade starts. This time tomorrow, I'll be on the rails. Boxcar Chillie. We're going to rewrite the song from Boxcar Willie. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be on the train on my way to Seattle. It's going to be a long trip, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it. All right, today, there's been a lot of days recently that I haven't, really cared too much about what the day was. Today is National Chocolate Custard Day. Now, this is one of my favorite, chocolate custard, chocolate pudding, that all falls in the same category. I can do with that all the time. Probably right up there, one of my favorite desserts, along with banana pudding. I like banana pudding too. But I'd rather have either of those over most pies, cakes, etc., etc. Like the puddings. Cruise ship sailing today. There's a few of them for a Tuesday. From North American ports, Port Everglades has the Silver Cloud getting underway. Out in San Diego, the Celebrity Millennium. From San Pedro in Los Angeles, the Oceania Regatta. Up in Seattle, the Carnival Splendor gets underway. From Vancouver, the Crown Princess and the Viking Orion. Viking Orion. I said that wrong. Orion. Where'd that come from? Viking Orion. Headlines today. Carnival completes the restart. Norwegian given joy. Pearl cruises. Ponant eyes carbon neutral cruise ships, and a whole lot more here live at 11. If you're listening via the podcast, welcome aboard. As always, you can access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or any of the places where you normally get your podcast from. All the big guys: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, Pandora, all of them. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the fat travel guy. And as always, and of course, I will be starting this tomorrow as well. I'll be posting pictures and clips on my adventures, and we'll be talking about those as we go from day to day. Now, there is a couple things I need to point out about this, folks. I am not absolutely 100% guaranteed sure that I'll be able to do broadcasts every day, although I'm going to try. I'm hoping that if all fails as far as the Wi-Fi signal on the train, that I can use my phone as a hotspot, and the moving and all the business of where I'll be and so forth will still give me a good enough signal for streaming. But we're going to have to play that one by ear, since I've not done it before from a moving train. So we're going to find out. There's only one scheduling kind of conflict as far as the train portion goes, and it's not that bad. I have when I'm going into Sacramento, California, which I have a change in Sacramento, but I have plenty of time afterwards. I'm due into Sacramento at like 11:45 when our show is at 11. So that's not bad. There are no other real conflicts as far as when I'm going to be in the stations and so forth, conflicting with the show. And of course, hopefully we'll be able to do some live streams when something happens, or I see something, or we're someplace around the country. That's what I'm hoping will happen. So I'm pretty excited about this. And yesterday we had Shelby on to talk about the collaboration between Chillie's Cruises, Cruises for Solos, and of course travelfun.biz. And it's a group cruise on the Norwegian Encore, sailing from Miami on December the 4th, with stops in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, Tortola, the British Virgin Islands, which is probably my favorite island. I really like British Virgin Islands. And of course, Great Stirrup Key in the Bahamas. So just talk to Shelby. There's all kinds of ways of getting her. There's phone, text, LinkedIn, smoke signals, Morse code. Just holler Shelby and she'll probably answer you. So I have had several people that have shown some interest in the group cruise. I will be hosting it. I'll be on it and having some fun as always. So that's going to be part of a 2-week package for me. I'll be doing that group cruise, getting off the group cruise and going over and getting on the inaugural sailing of the Seascape with MSC. So Norwegian to MSC. It'll be fun. All right. I will be back with today's news after a word from one of our network sponsors. All right, back with today's news, folks. The top of the program is Carnival. As of today, when Carnival Splendor sails, the full 23-ship fleet is back in service. As Splendor sails from Seattle bound for Alaska, to commemorate the occasion, Carnival Cruise Line hosted an event in the port of Seattle to welcome the first guests on board. Carnival Cruise Line President Christine Duffy and Captain Francesco Lafauci checked Carnival Splendor off on a tally board listing all the Carnival ships, signifying the completion of the cruise line's restart. After finishing the Alaska season, Splendor will head back to Australia, marking Carnival's return to cruising in that country. Starting in October, the ship will offer a variety of round-trip itineraries from Sydney, mostly ranging from 3 to 12 nights. Industry-wide, and this kind of is an interesting fact just to throw in, 90% of the industry's capacity will have returned to service by the end of this month. That represents 270 ships and 550,000 lower berths. The challenge now is to fulfill the demand gap for the scheduled capacity growth of the industry, which is still held at 4.7 million cruisers by 2025. So we're adding 4.7 million more to the current capacity by 2025. That will be the challenge. Of course, we've got some new ships coming out, which is going to help that along. But anyway, congratulations to Carnival. The big boy is all back in service. And I did see that Hot Air Tom put a note in the chat room about something about the New Orleans. What was that, Hot Air? I got to go back here and check it. Let's see. Let me do it over here where I can move quicker. All right. Hot Air Tom asked if I know anything about the incident in Carnival Valor in New Orleans. Are you sure that was yesterday or today? I have nothing on it, and there's nothing in the news. Let me double check. Carnival Valor and 1 week ago, a day ago, a look at upcoming summer season. Carnival Valor was mentioned in that. 2 weeks ago, there was an overboard passenger. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Hot Air. If something has happened with the Valor, I don't know about it. There was nothing that came from Carnival on that. So, anyway, so if something happened, it's news to me. All right. Norwegian Cruise Line, in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week, Norwegian Cruise Line has announced the relaunch of its Giving Joy Recognition Program, which provides educators with free cruises and a chance to win up to $25,000 for their schools. The annual program recognizes teachers for their dedication to inspiring students each day and has awarded 130 teachers across the U.S. and Canada with free cruises and over $185,000 to schools since 2019. This year, 100 teachers will win a cruise aboard the line's newest upcoming ship, the Norwegian Prima, during the vessel's inaugural 5-day sailing from Galveston, Texas from October 27th to 31st. The top 3 grand prize winners will receive an additional 7-day voyage for 2 from the U.S. or Canada, as well as $25,000, $15,000, and $10,000 donations for their schools, respectively. Congratulations to Norwegian for that program. Pearl Seas is getting underway this week. And I've got to admit, folks, this was a new one to me. I had not recognized this before on the show, nor have I sent them any emails and tried to get them on this show, which has now been taken care of. But Pearl Seas Cruises is pleased to announce the 2022 cruise season aboard 210 passenger Pearl Mist begins this week. The season opens on May the 7th with departure of Pearl's 7-night Maine Coast and Canadian Harbors cruise round trip from Portland, Maine, followed by the line's longest itinerary, a 15-night Canadian Maritimes and St. Lawrence Seaway cruise from Portland to Toronto. Both itineraries operate again in the fall when Pearl also offers 10-night Canada and New England fall foliage cruises between Quebec and Portland. Pearl's 2022 summer season will be spent exploring the Great Lakes. From June through August, Pearl Seas offers 2 of the best Great Lakes cruise experiences available, an 11-night Great Lakes and Georgian Bay itinerary and a shorter 7-night Great Lakes itinerary. Both cruises operate between Milwaukee and Toronto and visit numerous American and Canadian ports of call. Pearl's first official 2022 Great Lakes cruise departs from Toronto on May the 29th, and the entire Great Lakes summer season is nearly sold out. I'm not totally surprised at that, but somewhat surprised. I should have been more on top of things and knew more about the company and what they do. Because, yeah, I'd like to do some Great Lakes cruises as well. So, Ponant. This is actually the last news story of the day. It's a little short on news again today, but Ponant is getting closer to building a new concept cruise ship that will be totally carbon neutral. And it's very serious about sustainability, according to CEO Hervé Gastonel. We want the most modern fleet with the best technology aboard, Gastonel noted. It's a new kind of vessel. It has to be carbon neutral. It has to demonstrate the ability of the company to be at the forefront of sustainable tourism. Gastonel said the ship was in the concept and design phase, with the company evaluating various technology and what guests may be expecting after the pandemic. It will certainly be a small ship, he continued, with 100 to 200 guest range and targeting slow travel with flexible itineraries. Captains will have the freedom to adjust the itineraries. How about that? Technologies being evaluated for the company's 14th ship include everything from sails to hydrogen. When you think about hydrogen, you can also produce your own hydrogen aboard. It's something that is feasible. Having an autonomous ship would be the ultimate solution. Pretty cool ideas coming out of Ponant. And, folks, I have never sailed on Ponant before. Another one of those things that I need to do. I need to keep expanding the horizons. The Fat Travel Guide needs to expand other than outward at the waist. So, anyway, going on the train tomorrow. Looking forward to it. All right, let's go see who's fussing at me. Hot Air Tom, of course, mentioned that he wants to know. He says, we'll fly to New Orleans on Sunday. Hope all his Carnival riff-raffers have left. Tom, I'm not going to let you do that. Remember, I was a Carnival guy too. Still am. I have a couple Carnivals booked. Yeah, I have other things booked now. Your Norwegian has fallen further and further behind with me because I can't get them to get off that 100% single supplement. Yeah, I know they got the cabins. Still, give me a break. Give me a little bit off. Gretchen's with us. Hey, Gretchen. Jason's with us in Pittsburgh. Oh, thank you, Jason. I do appreciate the super chat as always. Thank you very much. Good timing too. I was getting on the train tomorrow. I'm gonna have to buy drinks and snacks, and food on the train. So, Nanook of the North John is with us. Just to let everyone know, I will have a special train story on the next Cruise Amigos. Nice. A train story other than me. That'll be cool. Sonny's with us down in Mississippi. Hi, Sonny. Lizzie's with us. Hi, Lizzie Lou. Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. Carol's with us. You trying to look like John? Me look like John? No, I'm bigger than John. John's the skinny one of the two. So Cindy says good morning to everybody. Lizzie says, I'm very excited to be on Morella Discovery 2 tomorrow for the 90s and Zero's theme cruise. Pretty cool. Make sure you share some pictures and clips, Lizzie, and we'll get those on the air. It might be challenging with me being on a train, but try posting stuff on, and the best way for me to get them, so you'll know, is on Messenger. I can do more with things on Messenger. So if you can go on, get them anything loaded to Facebook Messenger, clips or pictures, or if you want to dip your foot in the water of interviewing people, that would be cool. Anything you want to do, Lizzie, I'll get it on the air. And Jason says to Cindy, your pictures of the breakaway, they were awesome. Cindy, I so enjoyed following you on that. And they were all awesome. Excuse me. But yes, I absolutely enjoyed it. Obsessed with MSC. Who, me? No, I'm not. I'm not obsessed with MSC. I'm doing another MSC cruise. But yeah, Cindy, I hope you guys did have a wonderful anniversary. Cindy says, thanks, Jason. Had a fabulous time on Breakaway. I created a Facebook group for the cruise and everyone loved it. There were lots of cruise solo cruisers on board. Made lots of new friends. Very nice. Cindy says Ship Life posted something about Valor 10 hours ago. I'll have to go. I don't necessarily get everything from Ship Life, but I'll go look. Jason says, can you make me a something must be wrong there, Jason. Can you make me a mod? Make me a mood? Make me... I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Hot Air is gone. Oh, Hot Air's gone. He's not with us anymore. He left. Oh, there he is. I'll need to watch Shift Life to see what happened. Kenneth says, good morning to everybody. Hey, Kenneth. Jason says, stop. Hot Air, Tom, don't be a troll. Cindy, did you just disembark on Breakaway in Miami? I saw someone saying the disembarkation was a bit slow. Cindy not only disembarked in Miami, she got home and worked yesterday already. This is her second day back at work. And again, Jason, thank you for the super sticker, super chat, whichever that was. I don't know what the difference is. Super chat, I guess that is. Disembarkation was extremely slow, but I did get some expedited handling since I was in the Haven. Not sure what caused things to be backed up, so the ship got in on time. Jason says, I get off the ship because I have a later flight than usual. Like the video. I think they rescued a family on Valor, Gretchen said. Oh, okay. No, I haven't heard about that. So I'm gonna have to go check that one out then. And it wasn't on any of the news wires. So Cindy says apparently there were arrests and a death on Valor. It all started with some Facebook posts about the issues. Get out. Okay. Now you got my curiosity aroused. I will definitely go check that out. All right, guys, that's going to end me up for today because I've got to do packing. I've got to go pick up a prescription. I've got to get some snacks to have, some like granola bars and things that I can take with me. I don't have to worry about melting and that kind of thing. Probably get some, I don't know if I got room to carry some Diet Coke with me. Just anything to save running to the machines some on the train. So we're going to see how that all works out. And I will be straight up front with you if I'm spending too much money or if it's not bad or whatever. I'll let you know as we go. So far, I'm starting off ahead of the game to the point of my next cruise, which is in Miami. I'm already started to look at trains for that. But that one we're going to wait and see until I see how I do long term with the trains. But all right, guys, that's going to take care of me. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel from someplace on the train. By the time we'll be on the show time tomorrow, I will probably be approaching Washington, D.C., sometime someplace right outside of the DC area, assuming that everything goes on schedule tomorrow. So I'll be back then. As always, folks, appreciate the thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. That helps the channel out more than you can imagine. And you can hit the bell notification so you'll know when I go live or when a new video is up. I do both a lot every day, trying to get something posted on all of my different things. So I will see everybody tomorrow from the train as we start off on a new adventure. For today, this is the old fat travel guy. You guys have a fabulous day. See you tomorrow.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.